Hello everyone, this is the Masked Analyst. Tonight I'm going to be talking about the Redskull once again. With any sort of luck, it's going to be the last time I'll be talking about him, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that. I know a number of people are pretty tired of me talking about him, and I'm getting a little bit tired of it too. But there have been several events in the past few days that I think are worth mentioning, and I've also had a couple of people ask me how my fight with the Redskull got started. So let me just go into a few things. First, I'd like to note that in case people aren't aware, in the past week or so, the Redskull has had 4 different accounts suspended. He's had his original Redskull account suspended, as well as the Redskull account, which he used for quite a while. His Mr. Census account was suspended, and there was also, let's see, the Redskull. So those are 4 accounts suspended. Now, just yesterday, under his Mr. Census account, and I'll show you, he sent me an email, or sent me a PM, saying that Digger's had his account suspended again, and that he wouldn't, that he was quitting YouTube, that he wasn't coming back. And here's what he said. Notice that this message to me was sent on May 15th, which was yesterday. Now, he couldn't even keep his word for 24 hours. As you will see, he's back. He's opened up a new account under the Redskull with 2 D's, and I will post a link to that in the profile. So it looks like he is really addicted to YouTube, and that he can't even keep his word that he's going to be away for 24 hours. Now, either yesterday or maybe it was the day before yesterday, I think it was yesterday, someone under the sockpuppet account entitled diggerfulldisclosure started spamming what was supposedly Digger's phone number, as well as his address and his criminal record all around YouTube. Now, I suspect that this was the Redskull. He has in the past spammed other people's personal information around YouTube. He's incredibly angry at Digger right now because Digger has had his asked YouTube to have his account suspended, and Digger has good reasons for doing this because Redskull has previously spammed his phone number around. And in one of his last videos, he said that he knew where Digger lived, and he even let Digger know that he was doing gathering information on his relatives, which was sort of a subtle threat against Digger's relatives. Such activity has no place on YouTube, definitely ban-worthy, and so I can't necessarily blame Digger for calling YouTube on Redskull to get him banned. Now, Redskull has got a long history of lying and distorting the truth, and I'll go into how some of this started, and it's going to be the Reader's Digest version. But I can't say with 100% certainty that full disclosure is Redskull. It's possible. There's a small possibility it could be someone else imitating him to try and stir up more trouble against him, but my bet would be it's the Redskull. Well, in any case, most of this information is wrong, and I will be posting a link in the sidebar to Digger's video, and I encourage you to watch it. Now, I wouldn't have normally posted a link in the sidebar because Digger does a bit of gloating, and I'm not one to kick someone when they're down and they can't speak back for themselves. But since the Redskull has made a new account again, he can, at least temporarily, I don't know how long it would last, he can denounce what Digger is saying, he can post comments, so he's not totally out of the picture, and because he can sort of defend himself and because of all his past activities, I'm willing to post a link to Digger's video. Now let me go into a little bit, because I've had a couple of requests, how this all started. This is going back toward November, last November, maybe late October, probably around the middle of November. A number of events happened. Redskull had made a couple of videos in which he claimed that he was able to capture the IP address of YouTubers, and he was also able to tell where YouTube was getting their hits from. And he combined this information. He said that he wrote a Perl program, a Perl script, to be able to capture the IP address. And he used that information to make public accusations against a number of YouTubers, I think about a half a dozen or so. And he accused them of cheating, of using auto-refresh programs to cheat to boost up their numbers. I don't remember who he accused of cheating. I do remember one of those people was XPLX, who also goes by the name of Paper Lilies. A number of people showed skepticism. There were quite a few comments on his video, including some by people who claimed they were programmers, that, no, you can't do this from Perl script, show me proof. And several people challenged him to prove to them that he could do what he claimed to do by sending them their IP addresses. Now, I too was sort of skeptical about Redskull's claim, and I had sent him a message saying, hey, if you can send me my IP address within 24 hours, then I'll know you're able to do what you say, and I will go on to the comments section and say, hey, the guy's a real deal. He really can do what he says. And he wrote back sort of belligerently, saying, I can certainly give you your, and he capitalized your, IP address, but since you gave me a 24-hour period, it kind of puts you in a position of a master over me, and I won't obey, or something like that. And the way he capitalized your, it sort of sounded like there was an implied threat to release my IP publicly rather than to send it to me through a PM. And I responded to him saying, whoa, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like you're under a deadline. Tell me when is a reasonable time period, a week, 2 weeks, let me know. And he never responded to that. So I had said that if you don't send me my IP address, I'll make a video exposing you, because he'd said a number of other things that just weren't true. And so I was going to make an expose video. Now, right before I made my expose video, another event occurred. Somebody had discovered Redskull's real-life identity and his real name, and they made a video in which they exposed him, and they linked to his website. And this really upset the Redskull quite a bit. And he made a video, and he posted it, in which he claimed that because of his personal information being released, he was getting death threats at his house. He was receiving all sorts of death threats. He speculated that these were supporters of Boheme or Reneto. Also around this time, he must have made some sort of a threat of a lawsuit against Paper Lilies, XPLX, one of the people who he accused of cheating. I'm a little fuzzy on the details, but I think that from what I gather, he threatened to sue her because he thought that she was behind the release of his personal information. But I wrote to Paper Lilies, XPLX, and she seemed very shook up. She didn't want to. She said she was disillusioned and she didn't want to go into this. She wanted to wash her hands of anything to do with the Redskull, but she seemed, reading between the lines, she seemed kind of shaken by his threat to sue her. And this is one of the reasons why I've been trying to expose the Redskull, because he's been acting a bit like a bully. So he made this video saying that he's receiving all sorts of death threats. And I really wish you could see it, because he was so dramatic and so emphatic. I mean, this guy is a good actor. He is very charismatic, and it looked real, very dramatic. But there were a few telltale things in his videos which made me think, no, this is bogus. It can't be like this.